Dr. Zaid, moving on, obviously when we talk about how Israel was created, we can never forget the Nakba, right? And it wasn't just a one day's event, it's an ongoing process. We still see how Israel is moving ahead with that. But when we look at Muslim countries, as Dr. Said mentioned, it's all about, again, economy. When you are importing weapons from the West, when you're importing oil or technology, anything, how can you expect those countries to do or to take any action for the people of Palestine? And if I keep my question short, what is that stated or clear position of these Muslim countries as in terms of this conflict or regarding this issue?
Saadia, thank you for having me. The proposition that we are discussing is basically shows the concern and identity, that shows a sense of direction that the Muslims had the duty to protect the Palestinians' plight at the hands of those who are suffering at the hand of Palestinian settler colonial state, by the way. But we need to put the context into the right position, because as Dr. Said has mentioned about the history, we need to check the growing asymmetry between Israel and the Muslim world. Israel has grown too powerful than the Muslim countries put together, and that is done all because of the backing of the Western world. Now, international community needs to understand whether they have to let loose this bloodletting in the name of collateral damage, and international forces like United States of America has to consider whether their rules-based order will have to continue with this bloodletting of the innocent Palestinians at the hands of the settler colonial expansionist states ruled by the far-right people, the cronies of Benjamin Netanyahu. Actually, the one-liner answer can be, it is the inaction and mere condemnation of the Muslim countries that will not do anything to twist the arm of the Israelis. We have to take some steps. We have to take some diplomatic and economic steps to force Israel to go for the ceasefire, because we cannot expect international community, international organization to side with the Muslim countries, because the way systematically international community, Israel and backed by the European allies and Americans, systematically reduced Arabs and the Muslim worlds in the name of national interest in this nation-state system, it is very, very difficult without having any tangible material capability to counter the onslaught that Muslims are facing, especially in the case of Palestinians. Yeah.
But I just gave one example in my intro as well. The oil which Israel is getting, from where? Through these Muslim countries. I mean, what is that oil doing? That's helping Israel to fly their jets, kill innocent Palestinians, to have their tankers, their vehicles on streets of Palestine, killing again innocent children and women. So there is not even a talk about temporary boycott, oil boycott. What are we doing?
That shows that perhaps the Arab world especially has decided to move on by disregarding torture, rapes, expulsions of the Palestinians from their ancestral land. They have moved on and they want to make peace with Israel.
At what cost?
At the cost of human catastrophe, man-made human catastrophe. Obviously, they are facing a serious backlash at home, because they do not want to be seen as colluder against their own community, because ordinary Arabs keep this Arab phenomena, Palestine phenomena, very close to their heart. At one hand, they do not want to be seen colluding against their own people, and on other, they are relying on America, which is the biggest supporter of the USA, biggest supporter of the Israel.
Right.
Sorry.